Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, forget Hope. Something is wrong with Steffy. June 10, 2024. Maggie Larkin, Hope Logan. Steffy Forrester, Bold and the Beautiful dropped clues suggesting Hope Logan is plagued with head problems, but Steffy Forrester looks like she's struggling the most on the CBS soap. Still, maybe Finn is too close to Steffy to realize she may need help. Bold and the Beautiful. All Steffy Forrester is missing is a whip. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, has risque visions of Finn, also known as the good Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. In B first teased that Finn jumped ship in this week's previews, with him having a hot and heavy romp with Hope. But that was squashed on Monday's episode when Bold and the Beautiful fans learned it was all in her head. But is this a daydream or a hallucination due to a medical problem with Hope? Still, someone else suffered a change in attitude recently. But Bold and Beautiful makes her look worse every day. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood. So while Hope Logan became more promiscuous in the last few months, Steffy Forrester became bitter and angry. Steffy barks at Finn and Hope, and it's unbecoming, and she might push her doctor husband away with her awful, demanding ways. BNB spoilers, the demanding beast surfaces in Steffy. Steffy Forrester is ruthless these days as she barks demands at Finn, and now, at Hope Logan. But Finn seems to see only one side of this. Steffy is picking on Hope Logan, who he defends. On Monday's Bold and the Beautiful episode, the Forrester daughter makes a demand of Hope Logan. She did this in front of her husband, John Finnegan. She walked into the FC office and saw Finn and Hope close together and in a deep conversation. So she demanded to know what she walked in on. But this order was barked at Hope instead of her husband. This comes on the heels of Steffy venting about her stepsister Hope spending too much time with her husband. She's also been on a campaign lately where she blames Finn's actions on others. She blames Hope for Finn wanting to spend time with his birth mother, and somehow she sees Finn as a man without free will. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, treating Finn like a child. Steffy Forrester blames others for Finn's confusion about getting to know Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown. She also blamed Deacon Sharp, Seen Kanan, for this a while back on Bold and the Beautiful. But on Monday's episode, she bypassed asking her husband what was happening and ripped into Hope Logan. Her husband looked stunned as she came across demanding. While she frequently reprimands Finn, she seems to find others like Hope and her dad to blame it on. She's becoming almost vicious, and likely her next move on Bold and Beautiful is a demand that her husband stay away from Hope. Something is off with Steffy Forrester. No one seems to see that she's become extremely bitter. While she didn't kill Sheila Carter that night, she still killed a woman. Even though it was in self-defense, she ended this person's life. And that is likely wearing on her. Plus, she was a victim of a home invasion that put her life in grave danger. So maybe Hope Logan behaves oddly due to something going amiss in her head. But it also looks like Steffy Forrester might be suffering. Her symptoms start with the overwhelming anger that she aims at Hope Logan. So instead of Bold and the Beautiful cranking up Steffy's anger, maybe it's time for someone close to her to find a way to help her on the CBS soap. Head back to Soapter for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. The glitz and glamour of the Bold and the Beautiful often keep us entranced with its intricate plots and captivating characters. For years, we've been engrossed in the dramatic love triangles, fierce rivalries, and unexpected alliances. Yet, while Hope Logan has frequently found herself at the center of these whirlwinds, it's time we shift our focus. Forget Hope. Something is terribly wrong with Steffy Forrester, and it's a revelation that could reshape the very fabric of the show. Steffy Forrester, the iconic and indomitable force of nature, has always been a character marked by resilience and passion. She has weathered countless storms, from romantic entanglements to family feuds, and each time she has emerged stronger. However, recent episodes suggest a darker, more troubling undercurrent to her character arc. The once unshakable Steffy seems to be unraveling, and it's not just her relationships that are at stake, it's her very sanity. In a series that thrives on emotional highs and lows, Steffy's descent into what appears to be a psychological abyss is both compelling and heartbreaking. Fans have noticed subtle changes in her behavior. Her usually sharp and confident demeanor has given way to moments of confusion and vulnerability. It's as if Steffy is haunted by ghosts from her past, ghosts that refuse to be silenced. One can't help but wonder if Steffy's recent struggles are the result of unresolved trauma. Let's not forget the immense pressure she has always been under. From her tumultuous relationship with Liam Spencer to the constant battle for supremacy with Hope, Steffy's life has been a roller coaster. But there is a particular incident that might hold the key to her current state, her harrowing experience with addiction. Steffi's addiction to painkillers was a storyline that struck a chord with many viewers. It was a raw and honest depiction of a struggle that is all too real for many. While Steffy eventually overcame her addiction, it's possible that the scars it left are deeper than anyone realized. Addiction can be a lifelong battle, and the psychological toll it takes can resurface in unexpected and destructive ways. Moreover, Steffi's recent run-ins with Sheila Carter have added another layer of complexity to her psychological state. Sheila is a master manipulator, and her presence has always brought chaos and instability. Steffi's encounters with her have been fraught with tension and fear. Could it be that Sheila's machinations have pushed Steffy to a breaking point? Is Sheila's shadow looming larger than we can see? The interpersonal dynamics in Steffi's life also cannot be ignored. Her relationship with her mother, Taylor Hayes, is particularly telling. Taylor, herself no stranger to psychological struggles, has always had a complicated bond with Steffy. They share a deep love, but also a legacy of pain and trauma. Taylor's own mental health battles could be echoing through Steffy, manifesting in ways neither of them fully understands. Then there's Steffi's role as a mother. The weight of ensuring a stable and loving environment for her children Kelly and Hayes is immense. The fear of passing on her own traumas to them is a burden she carries silently. Every decision, every misstep, is amplified by the anxiety of motherhood. In striving to be the perfect mother, is Steffy losing herself? As we watch Steffy navigate this dark chapter, the question arises, who will notice her cries for help? The Forrester family, though united in name, is often fragmented by personal ambitions and grudges. Rich, her father, is embroiled in his own trauma. Her brother Thomas has his hands full with his own redemption arc. And Hope, despite their rivalry, is preoccupied with her own life's upheavals. Perhaps the most poignant aspect of Steffy's struggle is her isolation. In a world full of people, she seems profoundly alone. This isolation is not just physical but emotional. The facade of the strong, independent woman is a mask that conceals her inner turmoil. It's a mask that could crack at any moment, revealing the vulnerability beneath. Steffy's descent into this psychological maelstrom is not just a personal crisis, it's a narrative turning point for the bold and the beautiful. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to understand the complexities of trauma and mental health. It pushes the boundaries of soap opera storytelling, transforming Steffy from a character into a symbol of human fragility and resilience. As we anticipate future episodes, the hope is that Steffy will find her way back to stability. Whether it's through the support of her family, the intervention of a professional, or her own inner strength, Steffy's journey is one of survival. It's a journey that promises to be as riveting as it is heart-wrenching. In the end, The Bold and the Beautiful is not just about the external conflicts and romances.